Hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode, standing right here in front of my sandstone pit. What we'll be doing for today is digging some of it out, and that is because I need some glass for the floor 11 to replace it with glass slabs. I have some right here, but only 29 of those, which is obviously not enough. So first things first, for this work I need to craft some pickaxes. My inventory is almost completely empty when you look at it. That's because I think by the end of yesterday's episode I've organized it or emptied it, however you prefer to call it, and now there is plenty of space for the pickaxes and stuffs like that. So I just made, that's I think 11 pickaxes, as well as one slightly used pickaxe on top of that. 48 torches have already been here in my inventory, so I do not need any more, I do not think. What we'll do is start from this corner over here and simply dig. I'm not sure how many blocks of sandstone I'll need, but I think this single layer from this side to that side over to the stairs should be quite enough, and if not, we can always come back and get some more. Oh yeah, almost the first thing to happen is the pickaxe breaking, but that is not entirely unexpected, simply because it already had a very low durability in terms of percent, and in terms of percentage points I would say it had about 10 to 15% left on it, maybe 20 if we are lucky, but definitely in the red. Not yellow, not green, it was red as far as I remember. Since when durability goes down on the tool, it goes from green to red. So for now this one has orange, which will in time turn to completely red color, and then it will break after a few more uses. That's how it goes with those pickaxes. Cobblestone is not particularly known for its durability. I mean, a cobblestone, when you think about it, it's cobblestone, which is kind of funny now that you think about it, to make a pickaxe out of cobblestone. I mean, how do you cobble it together? How does it not fall apart? I don't know, but at the same time I'm not gonna complain. It's a perfect tool for the job, even if a bit slow and less durable than other tools. Still better than wooden pickaxe, so there is that. I'll take what I can get, I'd say. I mean, it's going quite well here, almost halfway into this layer here. Just pretty much 50% left to dig of what I've set out to do in the first place, and then we can see if that is enough or not. I'm inclined to believe that it should be enough sandstone for what we need. I mean, here we already have 1.5 stacks of sandstone, which translates into how much? 1.5 is... Wait, is that correct or not? I don't know. Honestly, 400 and then 200. We got 600. Yeah, we got 600 sand blocks, out of which I can make 600 glass blocks, I would imagine, and that gives me 1200 glass slabs, I think. Or is that not the case? I mean, glass slabs are made out of 3 glass blocks in a horizontal line, and then you get 6 glass slabs, I think. That's the recipe. So yeah, you double the amount, and that's what you get. You get 1200. And I'm still not done digging this sandstone. I will probably have over 2 stacks of sandstone by the end of it, which is even more sand. That's over 800 by now. I think that's plenty enough for just a single floor to replace that one floor's, I mean, how do you say it, to replace the cobblestone with glass slabs on all 11 hallways. It should be enough, but I also need to craft a few stairs here so that I can climb out. The recipe is, I mean, it's kind of complicated, though quite intuitive. I mean, it makes sense now that you think about it. And I'll have to use some of this sandstone, unfortunately, that I had dug just for these stairs. And now I'm not so sure if it will be enough for the glass slab crafting. First off, obviously, I need to smelt this. Yeah, look at this staircase. This is just, wow, quite amazing. But the area left where I can dig sandstone is getting smaller and smaller. I guess we'll have to do something about that. Let's quickly go back to the furnace, to the furnace, yeah, I suppose, and put this sand into the smelting. I guess you could call it smelters. I could call them smelters. So put the sand into the smelters, and then we can possibly plant some trees during that. Oh look, I already have some glass left. That's very nice. We've got 2 stacks of glass almost. Okay, let's craft all the sand that we can from this. So from this single stack we'll have 4 stacks of sand, and then in addition to that we also have some of this. This is not gonna be full 4 stacks since it wasn't a full stack of sandstone, but should be close enough. Let's quickly do that. Here we go, and put it into the smelters. I'll have to resupply the coal as well at the same time. It's kinda running out, but that's fine. It may seem that I do not have that many coal lumps, but in fact I do. I have more in the chests as well, so the situation with coal is not bad. Very good. All 6 furnaces, smelters, are at work. They are doing their job. All that's left for me to do during this long process, I mean, maybe it's not such a long process, but surely it surely takes some time at least. Yeah, so what I can do during that is quickly climb up on top of these trees and plant a few new saplings very quickly. I mean, it may not be very quick, but hopefully it is. Placing a torch to you know, place some sort of a sign where I climbed up on the leaf blocks, so I know for the future when I need to climb back down. And what we'll do is the usual thing, which is you place a block of leaves like so, and then immediately try to remove it with your hands. This way you can get lots of saplings. One block equals one sapling, but the problem is that the success rate is not 100%. As you can see, I got very lucky and managed to get 3, in fact 4 saplings already, and it hasn't been even a minute, if I had to say. So for today I think I can go up to 10 or so already at 6. Definitely, wow, oh my, this is really fast today. We are at 9 saplings, possibly 10 any second now, probably in a few seconds by the way things were going so far. But this one is quite stubborn, taking a bit longer. Oh, here we've got exactly what we needed, 10 saplings. But you know what I forgot? I just realized I forgot to get myself some dirt. That means we'll have to go back down, and it's not a big deal. We have dirt pretty much everywhere. Even here we can simply dig some out. It's not a big problem. We can even make something interesting with the way we dig out this dirt. Maybe a pond in the future when I get some iron and can make a bucket. But for now it's just gonna be a simple ditch, I suppose. I'm not sure what's the correct term for just maybe a pit. Yeah, possibly a small pit. That may be what you could call it. For now though, it's just 1 block deep something, not sure what. Just from that I've got 55 dirt blocks, and that means I can climb back up onto those trees and go ahead and plant the saplings that I've got, as well as mark it with the torch once again. So the strategy here is quite simple. In fact, you remove one leaf block and then plant a sapling like so, and then do this all over again as long as you have saplings or dirt. I have way more dirt than saplings, so that's very good. Let's see, next up, maybe I'll place some leaves here so the dirt block can be a bit higher. And then over here, I suppose, yep, that seems good. And then on top of this, yep, looking good. So far so good. The planting process is really going smoothly. No complaints. Oh wait, I just made a mistake. Forgot to put a dirt block. That's fine though. We just fixed that, and now onto my last dirt block. What we'll do is, I don't know, it's very confusing when you look at it. When you look at those leaves, you kind of get confused sometimes. I think this one has to be a bit closer. Like, no, not here. That, oh yeah, that was just fine. I should have left it just like it was. that's it. We got all 10 saplings planted, and so far so good. We are making progress with this forest, that's for certain. I can climb back down now, removing these leaf blocks along the way. Maybe possibly even getting a sapling as well. No, no such luck. Did not get a sapling, but we did not necessarily want any saplings anymore, at least for today, so that's totally fine. Time to place the leaf blocks back into the chest, and look what we got with the glass. Oh, we got quite a lot of glass. I think that will be enough. Into the dungeon we go. I'm gonna descend back to the last floor, which was floor 11, and get to working, placing my pickaxe in the correct hotbar position, just so I do not have to, place my hand very far to press the button, for example, like 8 or 9. I prefer it to be on the second slot. I mean the tools that I use the most often. And here we are, floor number 11. All of the floors have to go and then get replaced by glass slabs. We'll start from the beginning, and we'll definitely not be able to finish all this today, especially with this surprising amount of coal here. We've got, I think that was 5 blocks. 5 blocks of coal, looking pretty good. Filling up the empty space with the cobblestone, and continuing onto the next blocks. Digging through these will be quite easy. It's gonna go quite fast, rather fast, one could even say. That's because I only need to remove a single layer as opposed to 3 different layers when I'm digging the hallways themselves. If I had to say, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the process should be about 3 times faster, since there are 3 times less blocks, at least when you look at just the simple numbers, though I'm obviously aware that you cannot just always look at the numbers and say, hey, this is how it is, 3 times more blocks, well, that's 3 times longer. Probably not exactly, but there are some other variables that come into effect. But that's probably a good prediction. 3 times more blocks means most likely about 3 times longer, at least in this case. Though, maybe, as I mentioned, not fully. Now that I'm thinking about some examples, why would that not be the case? Possibly just the thing that when you dig a single layer, then the chances of... maybe not, honestly, yeah, maybe not. I was thinking, I wanted to say, maybe when you dig a single layer, the chances of encountering coal that takes time to dig or other things are lower, but then again you're also digging a lower amount of blocks. Yeah, that's confusing. At this point I do not even know what I'm rambling about. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Hey, look at that, getting quite low in this dungeon. Soon enough I will probably see the bottom of this, though not yet. Anyway, I think I've just completed the first the first hallway, that's good, and started with the second one. Not gonna be able to finish it today. I think it's time to take a break and continue it tomorrow. So let's do that.